Okay, you can still jump in now and make money. Nathan says we can still make money. Tesla, they've been killing it lately. It's a solid bet. And he can hear you clearly. Hannah sounds like she's talking through a paper shredder that has 50 sheets being rammed into it all at once.
Yes, that's exactly how I hear her, and it's making me go crazy. Baby girl, we gotta get you better internet.
I'm failing at everything. I'm just a failure. Don't look at me.
I'll fail with you. Don't look at either of us.
No. Not worth it.
But Nathan, I want to know, who do I look like? You still haven't told me.
Nathan, isn't Astrid the best? I love her. Stop.
You're making me blush.
Am I?
Yes. Hold on, let me go put on some blush. Let me pinch my cheeks. I love that we both started pinching our cheeks.
I can't put it down. There's another streamer that looks a hell of a lot like you.
Choppy. She's chopping it up, guys. Okay, so I just sent you the code to get in, so leave. She muted herself just so she doesn't annoy you guys, I think. Because she's super lag.
I'm pretty sure that you muted me.
No, I asked you to. I just asked you to unmute yourself.
I know. After you muted me.
I didn't mute you. I saw you were muted and was like, oh, why is she muted? And then I asked you, unmute yourself, bitch. Don't worry, Mama. We all love you and support you. That's why we're all here.
Great success. Very good. Very good. Let me just download Zoom.
Oh, how long is that going to take? 16 hours.
Forever.
It's funny that you said that because that chopped out as well. Oh, sweet Anita. Is that her, Nathan? So you just did the math. You watched 5 hours of Shining last night. Oh, look, we got split mama on both ends.
Did you know that my twin was here?
Yeah. All right. Now close the other one.
Oh.
It's okay. I removed you. That's fine. You don't have to do anything. I removed you.
I was removed?
Yeah, I removed you.
You're like that kid in high school who, when you're walking down the hall with all your books, you go.
Oh, this is so much better. This is good. All right, you're only allowed to stream from your phone from now on.
I've told you guys, my fucking computer is shit. Do not buy an Acer.
Don't buy an Aster.
Don't. It's not worth it. Yay! I cannot see the stream or any, like, you're gonna have to do all of the dialogue because I can't see
That's
it.
fine. I read everything off for you.
Thank you.
So Josie,
Trial and error, baby. We're
yeah.
good. They all know that.
It only took us about 2 months to figure this whole shit out.
It's true.
Yeah. It was also a lot of laziness.
Nah, it's not laziness. We're stoners. It's
Yeah.
just the way it is.
Actually, these are amazing. They're like these spiral, like plastic
From when we were kids.
cookies. Pardon?
They're keychains from when we were kids.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Basically. And they don't leave dents in your hair. You know how scrunchies leave dents?
Yeah.
No dents.
What, you mean like this one?
Exactly. I'm gonna send you some scrunchies.
Yeah. Perfect.
I feel like we both have lists of things to send each other.
Yes. That face mask, you are gonna love it.
It's so funny that we're so close and yet so far away.
So close, no matter how far.
Yeah, he's gonna sing all night, guys.
Oh, that's my everybody knows. They're prepared.
Where are we each from? Tom asks.
Hi, Tom. How's
Hello.
it?
Welcome.
Bienvenido.
Where are we from? I'm from New York City.
States. The United States.
Oh, USA.
Yeah. We're in the
Yeah,
old.
we always do this. It always happens to us. I'm from the New York, and she's from the Illinois.
I'm
Chicago.
from the Chicago.
The Chicago.
Yeah, we got the Bears.
Okay.
Bears.
Josie has a
Okay.
Tom is from Gary, Indiana. IN, right?
Indiana. Yeah. Yes.
I've never been there, but cool.
I've never been there either. What's going on over in Gary?
Gary,
Indiana. Yeah, Tom.
Gary.
What's going on over in Gary?
He says don't go. Just don't do it. Don't do
Fine. Noted.
it. Josie says he literally wore them for 3 weeks after finding marks on his wrist because he didn't want to stop wearing it. So he got matching bracelets instead, which are just adjustable, thank God. Oh, that's so cute.
I know. Josie's like, she's in love. She loves Anthony. She's like to the moon and back for Anthony, right?
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and they're gonna move in together.
Get out, really?
Yeah, Josie has never left the house before. This is her first experience living outside of like her house, you know?
I think I remember one of your streams you were talking to her about her living at her grandma's.
Yeah.
Right? And she hates it. And she wants to adult. And I was like, Josie, don't adult. Just don't do it.
Adulting is
it's
hard.
terrible.
It's
No,
very hard.
there's so many benefits. And it's like everything else. You have the good things and you have the downsides and all that shit. But
yeah.
Hey man, congrats, Josie. That's awesome.
High five, Astrid. High five.
Oh, we gotta work on that. One more. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Am I lagging? Squiggly. Squiggly. Squig. Squig it up. Squig it up. He hasn't lived there very long. He's in Vegas now. Oh, cool.
Oh, I have a friend who lived in Vegas for a little bit, and the outside of the city was so zen. Do you like to get super stoned and like go lay out on the rocks, Tom?
I like grass more, but yeah, I could do rocks.
Well, yeah. So because Astrid is over in New York, so they
So
don't
all
have
we
like,
have is rocks.
yeah, they don't have the desert. It's unfortunate. You got to buy her a virtual reality headset so she can go to the desert. But one of my favorite things to do, and I know it's not Vegas, but it's got the same landscape. One of my favorite things to do is to go to Joshua Tree and eat all the mushrooms and just fucking lie around like a lizard on the rocks.
Ooh.
Baby, I
Sounds
gotta
like
tell
fun.
you, I have to take you on vacations.
I love vacations. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Josie said, oh man, Josie's moving out. Let me tell you something, Josie. When I moved out, I had moved out once before with my ex-boyfriend, the first time I moved out. And then we broke up. I moved back home. And then when I moved back out again, my parents did not want me to move out. They were like,
No.
like, no matter what I wanted to do, no. And then I realized that I was doing it for myself. And that was like the biggest reason. And they had to understand that. And no matter how disappointed they were, I was going to do it. And I was like, they're going to adjust, they're going to accept it. And once they see that I'm responsible and doing my shit, they'll be proud of me. And I feel like that's everyone, like every child that leaves home, right?
Yeah. No.
I mean, it depends on the parent.
Yeah, that was not my experience.
Well,
at all.
that's what I'm saying. It depends on the parent, really, and your
Yeah.
situation. But
My-
that's what it was like for me.
Would you like to hear my moving out experience story?
Oh yeah, let's. How rocky was that?
It was like New York. No rocks,
Cement.
just cement.
That's been my whole life.
Okay, so I did the homeschooling thing for sophomore and junior. Gesundheit.
Merci.
So sophomore and junior year, I'm at home, working my ass off. And I graduated 2 weeks after my 17th birthday. And I got this letter in the mail saying, hey, you successfully graduated at the top of your class. All of the classmates, including you, which is one. I didn't say that right, but I was the only person.
Yeah.
Homeschooled. Thank you. I needed that.
That was the smoke.
I know, it's super kind. So anyways, I get this letter in the mail. I open it up. I'm like, Mom, I graduated, top of my class, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, that's super great. Now you can leave.
That's the difference between American families and European families. European families, they're like, you can live with us until we die, and we prefer you live with us until you die. American families are like, you're 18, get the fuck out of my house.
We don't want you anymore. No, I was 17.
Wow.
Yeah, I had my first job within a month after my 17th birthday. And I had gotten into Yale, so I went over to Connecticut and I was an au pair.
And then that was it.
And
And I was out on her own in the world.
and then that was it. Yeah. And it was really interesting too, because like I'd sit and talk with the mom and the dad, and every once in a while they'd be like, fuck, you're 17? You know what I mean? Like, and I'd be like, yeah, but I like did all the things. Like, I'm not like some feral 17-year-old. Like, I'm buy me cigarettes.
Kudos to you. Go Hannah. Seriously. That's a good success story. With a little bit of sprinkled shit on top.
Just a smidge. Just like a handful.
Alright, so Josie sent us her list.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
So, number 1. Obviously, I want to live with my boyfriend and be independent. No shit, Sherlock. Number 2. My grandfather constantly psychoanalyzes me and tries to make my emotions feel worthless. Okay, well that's fucked up. Which is like every other parent. My grandma consistently makes me feel horrible about my body clothes, which feels awful and has been determined to make my mental health. Wait, has been detrimental to my mental health. Sorry. Number 4, my grandfather uses pseudo-intellectual bullshit to make himself look wise and everyone else look stupid so that he can laugh at you and say he won the argument. And last but not least, number 5, my grandma's intense victim complex and guilt tripping as ways of I lost it. Sorry. My grandma's intense victim complex and guilt tripping as ways of avoiding ever being wrong about anything. Fun times. That's the list, though. Okay. Well,
I don't think you should use those reasons.
yeah. I think your reasons should be about you.
Yeah. I use Josie.
It should be all about you and about no one else.
Yeah. Be a problem solver, not a problem maker.
Yep. So I would say your first one is like your best reason. You want to live with your boyfriend and be independent. Like that by itself, I think is like
Mic drop. High five.
we'll get better at that. Tom says that he's Greek and his parents were pissed when he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, okay, so Astrid is Romanian. So she got, the European background. And despite my family being American, I have been told over the years that I have very European ways. Like, I used to work for this woman who was from Germany, and she would tell me all the time, like, you don't belong in America. You need to go over to Europe. Like, it would be a more satisfying life for you. So I have thought about, because I got the 2 kids, I have thought about, like, what's my dream scenario? Can you guess what it is, Astrid?
Wait, what was the question? I was reading something at the stream just as you said it. Just the last sentence, woman.
Can you guess what it is, Astrid?
No, it's the sentence before that. Because I got that part, and that's when I was like, wait, what?
So I'm asking, do you know what my ideal scenario would be once the kids graduate from high school and if they decide to go to college or whatever? Can you guess what my ideal circumstances would be, like in my dream world?
Yeah, travel everywhere and live fucking life.
Well, yes, but specifically as far as living at home is concerned.
For you or for the girl?
Them.
For them. Okay. I think you would be supportive if they would still be home, but I feel like you would encourage them to be on their own.
Yeah. So my fantasy life is that I obviously have millions of dollars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Whose fantasy doesn't have millions of dollars?
So because when I had them, we were over in the mountains. I just sort of assumed that we would buy like this huge spread of land. And even though I want them to go travel and I want them to go do all the things, I wanted them to have their own houses on the land, like the family land, so that whenever, because I like traveling so much, right? And it's like for me, when I travel, I can't just do like 2 or 3 weeks. I want to have like months, if not years, experiencing wherever I am.
Yeah.
So I figured, because it's fantasy, the girls go and do all the things, but then when they come back home, because I don't want them in my fucking house, because I've already had them for 18 fucking years.
They have their own house, but on the side.
Own. And then when they're ready, if they so desired, that house would be there and they could move into it actively, you know, and like maintain that old world lifestyle.
You know, it's funny because my parents ideally would love that. They don't want to live with me, but they would love to live close to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we had, I mean, in my mind, we have like 80,000 acres. We own the whole we own a whole county.
That would be great.
Right?
Have your own rules.
Yeah, and then we'd get horses. And we would
travel by horses.
Yeah. And then we would No!
Oh, OEG's in the house. Siggy inside. Split Mama is a legend.
Who's here? I couldn't hear you.
OEG.
OEG. What's up, OEG? Man, I haven't seen you in a few days. What's going on with you, man? Excuse me.
Oh. And Josie says, I have tried that approach. I tried to explain how moving out was going to make me happier, be good for my health. They didn't accept that. Instead, they decided that I think they're evil and are insisting that I tell them what they've done to make my life so miserable, which is ironic in itself because they guilt tripped me. And into telling them they guilt trip me all the time. Yeah, sounds like typical parents.
Welcome to the world, Josie.
Yeah.
Doesn't change. That's why I was thinking, and I think Esther's probably thinking the same thing, you don't need to tell them why you don't like them. Because it's just gonna harbor. You know what I mean? Like a kettle.
Yeah.
Just fucking leave it at, like, I know Josie is not like me. Like, I know she's a completely separate person and she's had all these completely separate and unique experiences. But I think just leaving it at, I'm 19, it's time.
Yeah. And you're confident enough where you feel comfortable to do it. And that's, if you're comfortable enough to leave, then you're good to go.
Exactly. And Astrid, I don't know if you know or not, but Josie already has received her bachelor's degree and she's going to get her master's and she's 19.
Get the fuck out of there. Like, it's time, girl. You're set. You have your degree. Like, you don't have to. You're good to go. She also says, same thing that I said, whose fantasy doesn't have millions of dollars? Yep. Only monks.
There's people who honestly believe that money doesn't buy happiness. I made a joke about it last night in my highlights.
Money does buy happiness. Whoever says that it doesn't could suck a dick.
Exactly. And you can hear me say the same fucking thing if you watch the highlights.
Yes. We'll highlight this one too. Fuck.
Oh no, everything. Now that I figured out
Nathan, thanks for the shout out, by the way. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Mama. Yeah, follow me, bitches. Ask Astrid. And Sad Zianzin, he will host us. We own a compound on it, several homes, all the kids, parents, all together, but just next door.
Okay,
That's
but
what Tom says.
where are you?
Who?
What Saz or whatever Saz? I couldn't hear you very well. Saz.
Saz, is that it? He says he's gonna host us. And
I know,
then
but
said,
where does he live?
oh, I don't know.
Okay, so I want to know
Where
where
you at?
to.
Tell us. Tell us, Saz.
Prague.
Prague.
Yeah. Prague is
Wait.
pretty.
You're asking where I'd like to go?
No, I'm guessing where Saz is going to host us.
Oh, Prague. I want to go to Japan.
Ooh, you like those flowers. I see you. Ooh. Oh, I can for sure.
I'm with it.
I can make
I'm with
anything. You want lollipots? You want soda?
Lollipop.
You want soda pot?
I want Alcapot.
Oh shit, baby! I'm gonna make you a sidecar. That's another thing I'll send you.
Oh, she's gonna sidecar us now.
I'll make you some syrup, and I'll harden it in candies, and then you drop it into your cup and use it as a straw, and then you can have whatever you want. I'll make it a simple syrup so that whenever you make your drinks, you can have a cannabis drink.
Stoned as fuck all the time.
That's the way to do it. I'm a chicken head.
Dun, dun, dun,
That looks
dun,
weird.
dun, 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 dun.